Jazz hands, jazz hands, jazz hands, talking about jazz hands, jazz hands, dun 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 dun. And that's how we're gonna start this. So, goodbye to you. Goodbye to you. I'm back. Hi, folks. How you doing? Two podcasts ago, I mentioned I was gonna do a video, and I wanted to see everyone's feedback on this. I thought it'd be an interesting social experiment, as I'm gonna put this, to see if I can really gauge people's thoughts. So before I get to the experiment, I'm gonna put a little basis, a little background to it. So here we go. Liars suck. That's really it. Liars pretty much flat out suck. Doesn't matter what you're lying about. Lying sucks. You know, if you're a liar, you suck. Granted, the only, I think, a small exception to the rule of lying is the little white lie when you're trying to maybe spare someone some unnecessary pain. A small itty bitty white lie. In that regard, I think is forgivable. But for the most part, when you're lying, you're pretty much at some point damning the people you're lying to into some really non-existent reality that hopefully does not come back to haunt them, come back to haunt you. But in essence, once you lie, that ball starts rolling, and eventually at some point it becomes a snowball of just pure crap. That the reality you said based on the lying, the continual lies, adding on to the lies, just makes it just your whole life is full of trash. It's full of crap. The world you're building around you is full of crap. It's just one steaming pile of non-existent crap that you've put yourself in. Crap. So, moving on to the next part of this, social media. I'll use the two biggest companies. Just make it very broad. Fox News and CNN. Both are full of crap. Fox News is the king of crap. CNN is I won't say Prince, but they're damn near close. Fox News, CNN. Yeah. One show particularly calls Fox News Bullshit Mountain because, let's face it, most times now when you hear Fox News, it's pretty much bullshit. It's much like CNN, and again, the both as a whole have this amazing tendency to give you a story. And I guess the best example of giving you a one I'm trying to aim is, for those of you who see the Avengers or know even some form of mythology, the god Loki. Loki is this thing of will give you the truth, but twists it in a form that serves his purpose. Fox News has been severely criticized of this, and you can Google or Bing, Bing, yeah, just Google. The lies Fox News has been spreading for what seems forever. And to be fair, do the exact same thing with CNN. They're just as guilty. Not as bad as the King, but they have their share of holy crap, I can't believe they got away with that, and called it news. That's just flat out lying. It's taking the truth, twisting it, or even giving half truths, just giving you instead of reading a chapter and then going through the whole chapter itself, they give you the chapter name, and off the chapter name will give you a story based on that. They don't give you the full details. They don't actually go through the chapter. That's the half lies that I mean. Both are really guilty of it. And the other curve to it is, at some point, I'm pretty sure we could figure out when, but at some point it became a matter of it's always been Republican versus Democrat, conservative versus liberal, and this is just my own personal belief, so please don't slam me on it. It's just my personal belief. I think both sides are completely full of shit. To call yourself conservative and believe everything conservative is crap. If you're a liberal and everything a liberal believes is full of crap, because you can't be one or the other. And to make this world supposedly work, it needs to be both. There are certain things you're conservative about, but you agree with liberal. There are certain things you're liberal about that you believe the conservatives are right. It has to be a smorgasbord of everything. If you believe this and only this, then you're not helping the cause. If you believe just this and only this, once again, you're not helping the cause. I'm getting to the social experiment. I'm just trying to give you the background of what it's gonna be, and I'm hoping you'll just join me on this venture. I think it'd be kind of worthwhile. Trust me on this. Whatever the hot button issue it is, let's say it's gun control, abortion, um, the Occupy movement, whatever thing you want to attack at this point in time. This as far as news goes, each side has told this story of on all those things, and each side at some point has taken the story and twisted it to back their view. So if you're a Fox News fan, you're on the conservative side of things. If you're a CNN fan, you're more on the liberal side of things. Though they try to lie and say they're in between. Both of them try to say that they're conservative, but they're fair. They're both full of crap. I don't. To believe that is, I'm sorry. I think that's a case of you've been told a lie so many times, you've believed it. Simple as that. You can only hear a lie so many times before it becomes true. So if you've been force-fed CNN since day one, you've been told a lie so many times, that's what you believe. If you've been watching Fox News since day one, same token, you've been fed the lie so many times, that's what you believe. So here we are. Boom. Gun control, whatever you believe. Abortion, whatever you believe. And then so on and so forth. The Occupy movement, the hacktivists, the war out overseas, the world economy, economy here. Each side has taken this story and twisted it into back their own political views because, and I'm gonna steal comedians a bit. There are men so powerful that if I said their name, this place would be a hole in the ground because they control media. They control what we want to believe. What we want you to believe, really. The backers. Most easy example I can give are the Tea Party backers. Google that. Bing. They don't care about your views. They're force feeding you crap, and there you are. You're screwed. So, CNN, Fox News banned in Canada. Yes, Fox News is banned in Canada. And I found this out just because this is where the social experiment began. Wouldn't it be weird? Just hear me out on this. If we took Canada's approach and made it illegal for news broadcasters to broadcast the truth. I'm going to say it again, and then I'm going to go into it. What if it was illegal if news broadcasters, if it was illegal for them to not tell the truth, meaning that what they put on the TV had to be the fact, nothing but the fact, and the fact. CNN and Fox News, I think at some point, one or two things would happen. Actually, you know what? I'll make it three things would happen. I'll take that back. One, they would adhere to the rules, and both companies would be forced to tell the exact same thing. The trick will be then for them to make sure who's watching you. Well, actually, who's watching them, I should say. The trick is who can get the news first. Who can get the background story first. When Fox News and CNN are battling for you, they're battling for viewership. They're not battling for truth. They're battling for viewership. They want you to watch them because, let's face it, they're in the media. They're into the television business, which means you're still in business as long as they are being watched. Which means if I remove the bullshit from both of them, they're forced to beat the other to the punch to get to the news, to the background story. They have to do the news. That'd be brutal. Fair and brutal, which I think would be amazing. The second possibility, I believe, would be this. One of them would fold. They would completely fold as what they are currently known as. Maybe the names stay the same, but the format would definitely change because under this rule, you can't lie. You're forced to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. There's no half-lines. There's no doing a Loki, taking the truth and twisting it to a certain meaning. It has to be as black and white as humanly possible. It's like reading the newspaper. It has to be. It is what it is, nothing but is. If you want to put your own opinion on it, that's the editorials. That's where you become something else completely. You're not news anymore. You're being an editorial. That's what pretty much Fox News and CNN are eventually becoming. They're editorials. They're taking the truth and changing it. And then lastly, well, that'll be the last important thing actually, to be editorials. Either be truthful, they'll fold on their face, or they'll switch and become editorials. That's the three options. So here's the social experiment. At the bottom of this description, you'll see it down there, is a link to a petition I put out to wethepeople.gov. Make it illegal for news broadcasters to lie to the public. It has to be full-blown, absolute, positive truth. Because if you're conservative and believe the liberals are lying to your face, then this is absolutely perfect for you. They're forced to tell the truth, and then therefore they would fold. If you're a liberal and believe the conservatives, well, in this case the Fox News branch, are completely full of shit and lying to the public on a regular basis, boom! You expose them for what they are. End of story. Eventually, either they're right, you're both full of crap possibly, and that's the end of it. But to be fair, if it turns out the liberals have been completely full of shit since day one, off we go, they're done, they're finished, and then we move on from there. If the conservatives have found, well, this form of them, I should say, not all of them. And to be fair, let's be fair about this too. This part first, and then be fair. If the conservatives are found to be completely full of crap, then boom, that works out. Just because you're conservative, just because you're a liberal, doesn't mean all of them think the same way. In the same way you hear on TV that all Muslims hate America, which is completely full of shit. All Muslims do not hate America. That's the equivalent of saying during World War II, during Nazi Germany, all Germans hate us. No, Nazi Germans hate us. There was two. If you were in Germany at that time, if you were German in Germany at that time, you had one of two options: either Heil Hitler or as a bullet in my brain. They didn't hate you by choice. It was like, okay, I believe in you. I don't believe in you, but I don't want to die, so Heil. No different than the Muslim radicals. I'm Muslim. I like you. I don't want to die. Oh, if I don't die, gonna kill my. Okay, give me a gun. I know I'm exaggerating, but that's pretty much where these stories are coming from. We're getting to this point of news outlets are making us believe that certain people are all evil come hell or high water. And even if you're a minority group that's small, like let's say we'll use round numbers: 1 million Muslims and 10% hate us. So what, 10,000? My math sucks, but let's say 10,000 hate us. So then you can believe that 10,000 are gonna recruit and just keep turning the whole Muslim thing, and it's just full of shit. It's crap. Anyways, I'm going a little off topic, but that's a whole other thing. So down there's my social experiment. I want people to sign up for this. Yes, you do have to sign up to wethepeople.gov. It's free. It's just want your name. That's pretty much it. This social experiment is pretty much it. I want to see how many people believe in this. If you believe they're liars, let's expose them. If you believe they're liars, let's expose them. If you believe both of them are liars, let's expose them. The whole goal of this is to expose liars. If we remove the liars, remove this tangled web of bullshit, I think at some point, some good has to come out of it. Probably not. I'm pretty sure the social experiment will fall flat in its face and then whatever. But here's the fun part about it. What if it works? What if one day we find out CNN is full of shit? One day we find out Fox News is full of shit, like we all already know they are. But again, if you just believe CNN is full of shit, you just believe Fox News is full of shit, you just believe liberals are full of shit, you just believe conservatives are full of shit. If you believe one or the other is full of shit, or both are full of shit, this is a great way to go, okay, we're tired of the lies from either one of you or both of you. Let's remove the bull. Let's cut to the core. Let's see who can really back up their stories, back up their quote-unquote findings with supreme facts. Not half-truths, not made-up truths, pure fact. Whatever happened to journalistic integrity? Whatever happened to that? At some point, it became media. It became to who can we make them watch us the most. Well, and then here we are. CNN, Fox News. Again, I'm just using them as a prime example because they're the two biggest obvious ones I can give. But there are many other outlets that do the same kind of crap. Anyways, that's my social experiment. The link down there. You see down there. Scroll down there. Just click on the link. Sign up if you aren't already. It's free. It takes about 2 hot minutes at best. Sign a petition. It reaches 150 signatures. It goes to the public. And from the public, it goes from there. What's the worst thing that can happen? One side of the coin is which I'm pretty sure is probably gonna happen. The social experiment first falls flat in his face. Whatever. But on the other end, what if it actually works out? What if we begin the first stepping stone of exposing the real liars from the people who are trying to tell us the truth, trying to save us from the stupidity of other people. So that is my social experiment. I hope you have fun with this. So I am Vash. I'll be back again in roughly 2 weeks, maybe sooner, depending on how this week comes out. I may have a very cool, vast announcement coming up very soon, which I'm very stoked about. And yeah. Till then, folks, again, eat, drink, be merry. Please share this. Please share the petition. I think it'd be a cool thing to try out. And until then, next folks, be cool, be safe. There's the button, and I'll see you next time.